that have rejected you. Sorry to everyone that are listening on the studio. I think my voice wasn't coming out all this while only on space. So I just got a message now. So my voice coming out now from the studio. You went to the market and Biafrans rejected you all, and you're not to be reckoned with. They closed their market. They went home to relax themselves because they want to speak in the language the world will understand. The language that every other people have spoken in this life. And then you came down there crying. Oh, you have gone to this place, you have gone. You did not see they shut down the market. They observe. Oh, and then you are angry because you want to please Fulani by implementing economic jihad. You want to please Fulani that you are working. You decide to shut down their market. You are trying to implement economic jihad, which the Fulani terrorists have given you the mandate. Nigerian government who are working with the Fulanis have given you the mandate to implement economic jihad in Biafra land. No. Every Biafran should understand that your market belongs to you. Soludo did not build any market for you with his money. The market is yours. Soludo is Soludo. It does not own your life. Yes. Everybody must occupy the market. This is not time for you to go and sit down to wait for who will come and do it for you. No. The people of Iran, they hit the street of Iran. They have been protesting. They have killed over 30 something thousand people, or whether 3,000 something people, if I'm not mistaken with the statistics. How many of them have you seen back down? They have not backed down. They maintain the momentum, they continue the protest because they know it is a protest of freedom that will bring the international community to come and save them. And today, the radar of the international community is on Iran. Iran will finally have the freedom that they have longed for. And their generations upon generations will be free. Yes. The sacrifices of all those that have died will not be in vain, because the remaining ones that will come to continue their lives, they will enjoy what the others died for. So, Biafran people, it is time to send Soludo out of Biafra land. You cannot sit down and look at Soludo, sealed your market, sealed your lands, and then you go back and then you're crying and you're begging for what? Who is Soludo? Biafra land is yours. Soludo is working for the Fulani Caliphate. Ask Soludo, Soludo, where is Martin Amdekano? Soludo, where are the Biafran people that the people have kidnapped and then locked up? Why are you people fighting sit at home? The same sit at home that every other people have used for their freedom fighting. Fulani terrorists are expanding their territory in Nigeria. They are moving from one state to another. They have taken over Borno State. They are going into Kaduna State. They are going into Kano State. They are Plateau State, they have ravaged. Benue State, they have ravaged. Sokoto is their capital. Have you seen Nigerian government going after them? Have you seen the governor of Sokoto or the governor of Borno or the governor of Kaduna or Kano go after the Fulani terrorists, which they are all fighting for jihad? They have a common goal that they are all working for, and nobody is going after them. So why is Soludo making himself the slave boy to come and fight against Biafra? Because you going to shut the market or going to attack the marketers or the Biafrans that own those shops, you're not fighting against those Biafrans. You're actually fighting against the cause that make them to observe the civil disobedience. What is the cause that made them to observe the civil disobedience? It is Biafra. Biafrans are not the first people to observe civil disobedience. I've just read out countries upon countries here, history upon history of nations and countries and people that have used civil disobedience to get their independence, to speak in the language that the government and the terrorists will understand. And so I don't understand why you will now be. I don't understand why you will now make yourself the enemy of the people and the slave of the Fulanis. Biafran people must occupy their market going forward. If you go to the market and it is sealed, all of you must occupy the market. The market is not for Soludo. The market is for all of you. If you continue to play hanky-panky with Soludo and all these politicians, they will do you finish. They have sent your leader to prison, and they are on the verge of killing all of you. They are on the verge of making sure that you don't speak Biafra anymore. I think the popular uprising in Biafra land, they are trying to ignite it faster. So this is the beginning of it. And Biafrans must be ready. The popular uprising, the protest of the eviction of these terrorist governors will start earlier than expected. Yes, that is what everybody should understand. Because looking at the spheres of things, those that are expected that after they send Martin Amicano to jail, pronounce him life imprisonment, and then kill all Biafrans, that Biafra will quench, that they will not see us speak again, we will not move an inch, we will not do anything. They are surprised that we are pulling Nigeria down from Washington, D.C. without shooting a gun. And now they want to come back to the homeland to come and destroy Biafrans by using economic jihad. Who are you, Soludo, to shut down Biafra market? As your father property or your mother's property or what? Or as your own property? You walk in, you shut the market down. Then the market will be shut down for the next 1 week or 2 weeks or 1 month. As Idi Amin of Anambra. Hey, Soludo, curse be upon you the day that you became the governor of Anambra. Because that is the day you sign your curse. That is the day you sign your destruction for making yourself a tool of Islamic Jihad, for making yourself a tool for the terrorists to use against the people of Biafra. Biafrans, you must go after Soludo now before he goes after you. The time of lamentation is over. Yes. Before you sleep and wake up and see that Soludo have destroyed all your lives, go after Soludo first. He should leave Biafra land. Soludo should leave Biafra land. Let him take his economic jihad to Lagos. Let him take his economic jihad to Abuja. Let him take his economic jihad to Sokoto. Let him take his economic jihad to Zamfara. Let him take his economic jihad to Benue. Let him take it to Plateau. Let Soludo take his economic jihad to any other place outside of Biafra land. Soludo does not belong here. We've come to understand that all the people that answer professors in our own Biafra territory, that they happen to be the footstool of Fulani terrorist jihad. Because even those that we found amongst us inside the Biafran government in exile that answered professor, professor, doctor, professor, professor, doctor, it has been a spirit of betrayal inside of them. They want to destroy Biafra. It's either you allow them to be the one in charge or they destroy. You can hear professors telling you that there is no need for lobbying. But just read something where you hear that the people in Germany lobbied. The people in Israel lobbied. The people in Spain, in Germany, they lobbied. While in your own days of the professors that you have, they are telling you that there is no need to lobby. There's no need to pay lobbies or get attorney. That you just need to fold your arms, continue to fight blindly, and then you will get your recognition, and then you will get the international community attention to your cause. So this program tonight is to give the Biafran people the assurance and to embolden them and to let them understand that Onitsha market is your market. It belongs to you. It does not belong to Soludo. You have to wake up and do the needful. You don't have to succumb to Soludo's threat. Soludo will be sleeping in his government house. You know what to do to Soludo so that he will stop the nonsense that he's doing. Yes. Send him a strong message. Occupy your institutions. The market is your institution. It is yours. It belongs to the people. The government house is your institution. It belongs to the people. The federal secretariat is your institution. It belongs to the people. The police station, the barracks, it is your institution. It belongs to the people. The civil defense, it belongs to the people. It is your institutions. It does not belong to Soludo. It does not belong to all these terrorist groups. Can Soludo shut down market in northern Nigeria? If he were to be in northern Nigeria, can he shut down market when the Ishba police says, no, you cannot do it? Why is it that when it comes to Biafra land, you want to show your muscles? When you know that it is not what you're supposed to do. Ishba police are actually destroying the livelihood, the businesses of Biafrans. Ishba police are destroying beer parlors. They are destroying anything that the Christians manufacture. Soludo is not going to destroy what the Fulani terrorists, what the jihadist terrorists are putting in place. But he is implementing economic jihad on the Biafran people inside Biafra land. And all of you are folding your arms and watching it. Are you going to go and beg Soludo? Beg Soludo for what? Iron for iron, stone for stone, fist for fist, fire for fire, and war for war. Let Soludo get the message very well. If you are ready to get yourselves back to normal, then you should put your mind in motion. Freedom fighting is not for the weak. It is for the brave. It is not for the fickle-minded. It is for those that are determined. That's why I reminded you all that your leaders that are in prison cannot command you or do anything for you from inside prison. It is not even your leaders that are in prison that were doing the fighting for you before now. It is you in Biafra land that were doing it. But your leaders were representatives that you elected to speak. And now you have leaders that are active in office while the others are in prison. What you need to do is to wake up for your own good. People must die for there to be freedom. Jesus Christ died for there to be redemption of sins. If Jesus Christ did not die, there wouldn't have been any redemption of sins, according to the Bible story. That is why the people of Iran, thousands and thousands of them, have died on the street, so that there will be redemption of the remaining Iranians that will come to live. America, that you all rushed to, fought for independence. How many countries did I mention before? I mentioned Bahamas. I mentioned Cuba. I mentioned Estonia, Soviet Union. I mentioned Egypt. I mentioned East Germany. I mentioned France. I mentioned India. I mentioned Israel. I mentioned Japan. I mentioned the Republic of Korea. I mentioned Lithuania. I mentioned Myanmar. I mentioned Pakistan. I mentioned East Pakistan, Bangladesh. I mentioned Puerto Rico. I mentioned Russia. I mentioned South Africa. I mentioned Sudan. I mentioned Thailand. I mentioned Ukraine. I mentioned United States. I mentioned Vietnam. Did you think all these people sat down or they were sleeping and then freedom came to them? And in all this that I have read, 95% of all these countries that fought to get free got this freedom from UK. That means UK has been the beast. The British Empire has been the biggest slave beast in the entire world to destroy the lives of humanity. So you must fight your way out. It is the same British slave masters that are still in charge of Nigeria today. It's the same British slave master that planted Peter Obi in 2023 elections to come and destroy your minds about Biafra. They have also called him again and planted him to now move from southeast to go down to the north to go and raise his head in the ADC party of the Northern Party so that they will use him and put him there as a figurehead. They will use it to deceive all of you at the beginning. At the end, they will kick him out. And then they will bring out another Northerner who will be speaking jihad, because the British know that if they put any Biafran as the president of Nigeria, they will never be able to control their company to get whatever they want. So they must look for a Fulani slave that is willing to annihilate all of you and put them in power so that the British company can continue. I welcome my Prime Minister to the stage. Prime Minister, you may take the floor now if you're ready. Welcome to the stage, sir.
Thank you, Minister of Information. I think I have a few time to spend, then I will join back again. Greetings, our fellow citizens, and please, from wherever you are listening from, the Honorable Minister of Information have already touched light in some important important things we need to do, and countries that have fought for their freedom and do likewise what we are doing today. So please, this is not time that we'll be complaining, talking about what is the solution. We all know that fighting for freedom is not easy, and freedom is not free, and the illegitimate governor that parades himself as governor in Biafra land, we don't recognize him as a governor. And he don't have the right or monopoly of giving order to the Biafran people. But I need to ask Biafrans question. Are we ready for our freedom? Soludo is hit one person or 1,001. Biafrans, especially from Onitsha, where whatever Soludo did today, because the terrorist state of Nigeria sponsor him, he worked with them, and I believe they will come there with all manner of terrorist military to do what they do best, to kill Biafran Christians. But at the same time, is it not high time we do the needful by holding these individuals, these terrorist enablers accountable, especially this evil man called Soludo? Those in Onitsha, you have your market close by this terrorist man called Soludo. Who own that market? The goods inside the market, do the gold belong to Soludo or the goods belong to you? Who paid the dues? Who paid the bills? Who traveled to Hong Kong, China, Japan to import all these goods back to Biafra land? You or Soludo? Why will you allow him to bully you? Why will you allow Soludo to pee in your face? When we ask our fellow citizens to fund their freedom, to fund our security, some of them, they thought we don't know what we are talking about. If you are in Onitsha and you know the reason why you are sitting at home, you are sitting at home because you want to be free. You are sitting at home because you are not pleased with the regime that is imposed on you by this Islamic jihadist terrorist state of Nigeria. You are sitting at home because of leaders that are incarcerated for their release as well. And no one mandates you or force you to sit at home. You are sitting at home on Monday because it's the right thing to do. Since you already know the reason, sir, you can unmute yourself. You are muted, sir, please. You are sitting at home for Biafran Christians' freedom. It's high time you defend yourself. It's high time you fund your freedom. It's high time you hold somebody like Soludo accountable. You know where he lives. You know his village. You know his way in and out. You know what he loved most. You know what he liked to do, either as hobby. Hold this fool accountable. Piatwell. Deal with him mercilessly because he never cared for Biafran people. All he cares is how he will massacre Biafran people. And now he's coming with economic jihad. The playbook of his master, which is the Nigerian terrorist state. I hate to cry like a baby. I hate complaining. Ndi Onitsha. How many of you are doing buying and selling in Onitsha market? I believe, if not millions, hundreds of thousands of you. Go after this Soludo. Deal with him, it's your right. Fight. Fight for your dear life. Fight for your freedom. Soludo claimed to be governor of Anambra, which is illegitimate governor. Illegitimate governor that can't care for his people, that can't take care of his people, is not a governor.
Because this morning,
rather, he's killing Biafrans. Rather, he is imposing economic jihad. Oh my God, how I wish I have what it takes. Rather, he's killing Biafra. He will leave his house, he will not get back home. Stop this man before he kills you all. Stop Soludo before he starves all of you to death. Biafra Republic government in exile, we have limited power as of this time. And the government in the homeland, the de facto government, also have limited power. We need resources to be able to combat these terrorists, Soludo, and companies. That is why we played for your support. Onitsha market can fund our freedom. People of Onitsha, support our security so we can combat people like Soludo and the Nigerian terrorist state. I hate complaining. I love action. I hate talking too much. I love action with passion. I love to do the talking and do the walking. Peer to on Soludo. Hold all of them accountable. When one go down, the rest will disappear from Biafra land. They think we are joking. This is 2026. When one of these fools go down, because if we don't take them down, they will take us down. If we don't destroy them, they will destroy us. If we don't stop them, they will stop our freedom. Is it not high time we learn from history? Is it not high time we start to ask ourselves questions? This killing of Biafran Christians, is it not enough yet? This economic jihad they impose on us, is it not yet enough? The same Onitsha market. When Onitsha market is on fire, there is no fire ambulance anywhere to be found. First of all, who gave or who gives Soludo the right? Soludo have no right. Is Soludo serving the people or the people serving Soludo? We don't recognize him as a governor. He is an illegitimate governor. And for those of you that believe in Soludo, those of you that recognize Soludo, shame unto you. Stop supporting him who is destroying you in a daily basis. Stop enabling him who don't love you. Bring Soludo down. If not, he will bring you down. If we have one casualty, it's better than we have thousands of millions of casualties. Soludo is just one person who tried to stop the selling and buying of the Anambra people at Onitsha, who try to stop their business, the way of their daily income. He's just one person. It's true that he colluded with the terrorist state of Nigeria. But how many people is he stopping? Thousands of people or millions of people. Is it better for these thousands or millions of people to starve to death, or for one individual called Soludo to leave us alone, go down to the grave or disappear somewhere else? One casualty is better than thousands. It's better we have one casualty rather than thousands or millions of casualties. If he don't want to be Biafra, he can leave Biafra land. He can go wherever he want to go. If he identify himself as Biafra, he need to support the freedom of Biafra. If he identify himself as our enemy, we will treat him as enemy. All these evil people, they know what they are doing. After the strike in Sokoto, when the terrorists are bombed, or when the strike hit the terrorists, where is Sultan of Sokoto? He talk less now. You hardly see him on the media. Then the illegitimate governor called Soludo, called Hope Uzodimma, that brought another terrorist foreign affair of Iranian Islamic country. Hope Uzodimma speak less now. They are scared because they know what they are doing is wrong. All these people, we will hold them accountable. Yesterday, we have a town hall meeting, of which a lot of ministers, they spoke at length. For hours, probably we spend almost 5 hours. And all the media teams like today at Space, they probably spend hours. Are we going to dwell on talking, running our mouths? Let's back it up with action. What will it take to take Soludo down? I believe a lot of thousands of Biafrans know his way about, his way in and out. If you don't, he will chase you out from Biafra land. If you don't, he will sell you to the Islamic jihadist terrorists. He will sell you as a slave. If you don't, he will enable the conquerors to conquer your land and treat you as a slave. Go after him. Hold him accountable. Wherever you find him, hold him accountable. If you don't stop him, you are gone. Evil people everywhere. This is the same man years ago that was talking about Biafra have the right to agitate for their self-determination, that Biafra have the right to be free. Soludo, what changed? Years ago, he deceived the people of Biafra just to get their support. If I have the opportunity, I, Mazioge Chukunkere, Soludo will not wake up to see tomorrow. It's better he go down the grave than millions of Biafrans go down the grave. It's better we have one casualty than that one person killing millions of Biafran Christians. We have been killed enough. They have massacred us enough. They have dealt with us enough. They destroy our Biafra land. They destroy our land to the extent we don't even have electricity. We can't be proud of 24 hours electricity. We can't be proud of good governance. We can't be proud of good infrastructure. We can't be proud of sewer system. We can't even be proud of good education. Everything there is scam. No good medical facility. No jobs. Biafrans, wake up before it is too late. If you don't deal with these few individuals, few of them will destroy us, all of us. These few individuals will kill us all. People of Onitsha, if you're one of the traders, put yourself together. Find how to support your freedom. Support your security. With your support, your security can protect you in Biafra land. If your security have everything it takes, when we go to them, bomber to bomber, firearm to firearm. But if we don't have enough, what did you expect us to work with? Then the traders of Onitsha, I know it's thousands of you. Organize yourself. Put yourself together. If the head of the chairman is part of this conspiracy, hold him accountable. Wake up before it's too late. Thank you, Minister of Information. I'm still going to be back. Need to take care of one or two things. I will be back in a few minutes. Thank you very much.
And thank you to everyone that have joined. And I'll leave the mic now to the co-host, original COS, and Totiville. Over to you guys. And those that have questions and opinions, please, you can come up after our co-host will take the floor. Co-host, over to you, please.
Thank you so much, Minister of Information, Mazisani. And my Able PM, greetings from here, and thank you for coming to speak to Biafrans at this delicate time. Very important that the Biafran people heard your voice and understood the fact that you are standing right by them, even in their time of oppression. No matter their attitude towards what we are doing, you have stood by them through thick and thin. So we appreciate you. Totiville, my co-host, I salute you, my brother. I don't want to take too long greeting everybody, but I appreciate each and every one of you who is here on the space. Biafrans and friends of Biafra who are here, you're welcome to Biafran Community Space, where we discuss the interests of Biafrans and what is going on in our land. Today, we're talking about a man who is fathered by Fulanese. You can quote me wherever. I will tell you his futures are very clearly not Biafran futures. Looking at his son and all of that, you will be able to tell he's not an Igbo man or a Biafran. I'm not going to take long because I see we've got a lot of people on the space so that people will be able to speak. Our Minister of Information has gone in depth on explaining why Biafrans need to do what they're supposed to do. And our Prime Minister has also enlightened us much more on the need for us to do what we're supposed to do. I just want to speak on a few points. First of all, Soludo is locking down people's markets, people's livelihood. They are private properties, private market, not provided by the government. What is the interest of Anambra State in locking Anambrarians' market? The taxes they make off of you. You're denying them that taxes. The money they are using to oppress you, the money they are using to fund their Udogachi that they created and use in destroying the lives of our young Biafrans. I'm sure a lot of you in those markets where they're locking down today, you have either your kin, your brothers, or your families that have been affected by Udogachi, either crippled or one thing or the other. This is what they use the money they make off of you to do. That is why we're asking you to bring your funds where it will work for you. Supporting your freedom will give you a better market, a better environment to be able to do your marketing. Just there in Onitsha alone, you can have as much market that you are shipping to other African countries, but you don't think about it that way. Think about everything that we're saying here, everything that you're going to hear here. Think about it with an open mind, understanding that your freedom is in your hand. Your security is in your hand. First of all, Soludo and the Nigerian state and the governors in our land, they claim that sit at home has ended. Oh, there is nothing like sit at home. Oh, sit at home doesn't exist. Oh, they have taken over this. But today they are locking down markets. They're forcing you to shut down your markets because you decided to exercise your right. Civil disobedience is your right. That is why our information minister pointed out so many places, so many countries that exercised this same right towards their fight for freedom. Don't forget, our sit at home forced the United Nations to come up and say, oh, we now see the dangerous diversity in Nigerian system 2023 because our sit at home denied Nigeria over 20 million votes. That is the power you have in sit at home. The fact that you decided to sit at home is why Soludo is running around today, disgracing his entire generation and the Nigerian terrorist states, forgetting that he's occupying our land illegitimately. So keep doing what you're doing. Whenever you're doing something and your enemies are coming at you because of what you're doing, then know that you're doing the right thing. When was it EFCC or NAFDAC seized your goods, locked down your shops, levied you? Soludo didn't say a word. He didn't have nothing to say about that. But because you've decided to sit at home, Soludo is after you, after your shops. Now, I'll tell you this. Your contribution towards your freedom will not only enable you to have a better environment to be able to do your businesses, but it will secure the future of your children and your unborn children. Without funding this freedom of yours, your children's children will suffer worse than what you're suffering today. I want you to look at it from that angle. When will this oppression stop? This is the question I want you all to take home. Ndị be anyị na-ege anyị ntị, ihe m na-ajụ bụ, kedu mgbe ha all this mkparị, all this oppression a na-enye unu, kemgbe ọ ga-akwụsị? It only gets worse. But with Biafra, with the restoration of our nation, you will have a better place. Your children will have a better place. Thank you, everyone, and welcome once.
There was, yes, there was. I think, I thought, Toti, you can go ahead.
Yes, sir, you can continue. If you want to go ahead, you can continue. Maybe after you are coming, because of your time. You can go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. Please, like I said earlier, I don't like to talk too much as a freedom fighter and not try to be political correct. We are fighting to survive. You do whatever you have to do. It's all about survival. All these illegitimate governors parading themselves, one, they don't have the right to govern the Biafran people anymore. And at the same time, the Biafran people need to wake up. Wake up, stand up for your right. Don't let no one strip your right from you. Stand up for your right. Till tomorrow is the #1 reason I love United States of America so much. I always want we Biafrans to emulate them. Don't let no one bully you. Stand up. Just like America do. When America in the world stage, they stand up. They do what they have to do to survive. They do what they have to do to be the leader of the free world. It's a lot of bully everywhere. Some of you growing up in your school days, remember your classmates, how they bully you. If you don't stand up, they will bully you. Sometime when you get home, you start complaining to your mommy. Do you know Benjamin was fighting me? Do you know Adana hit me? Then your parents will ask you, what do you do when they hit you? Stand up for your right. Just like COS said, your business is your livelihood, your source of your income, your source of you surviving, source of you taking care of your family, your children, your wife, your children, education and other. And one useless human being called Soludo, you will be watching him, he will shut your shop. He will close your business and you do nothing. Biafrans, it's time that we forget about all these sentiments and just do what we're supposed to do. Don't listen or care about what anybody will say. Because I bet you out of 10 people, if you are so broke, you are unable to do your business as usual, out of 10 people, maybe 9 of them will even deny to help you. One might, try to assist and probably help you day 1, help you day 2. Day 3, that one will start complaining. Say, Mr. Man, go get a job. Mr. Man, that he's tired of helping you. That is the reason why you need to fight, do whatever you can to make sure no one strips your right from you. It's your right to protest. It's your right to shut your own shop by yourself. No one will dictate when you will open your business and when you will close your business, because it is your business. If people of Onitsha allow Soludo to bully them, I don't want to say shame on them. But it's high time they do the needful. Soludo is just one man. And Soludo is living on the weight of the Anambreans. Right from day one, he's not a good man. Him and Obasanjo, at a time when they print fake money with low quality of money, and they make billions out of it. Soludo and Obasanjo. Evil people. The same way Obasanjo massacred millions of Biafrans. And he brought Soludo to limelight as well. Ono wude Soludo piaya nuhi bakasiya nu mirwe na hold him accountable. Let's start to show them what we made of. If not, him and his group of terrorist gangs he have put together called Udogachi and other terrorist groups will kill us all. I wish I can lay my hand on these people. Remember. I wish. Biafrans found your freedom like never before. We're talking about your freedom, Mr. Man. We're talking about your freedom, woman. We're talking about freedom of your children, your parents, your mother, your father. And you want somebody like Soludo to take your freedom away from you. You want somebody like Soludo to destroy your dream. Just 2 years ago, this illegitimate governor, before Biafra was declared, he said he will turn Anambra to Dubai. The Anambarians, it's Anambra Dubai now. I get put dirty. Have you finished? Have you finished the cleaning up of Anambra he promised? Hold Soludo accountable. Biafrans in Anambra, you know his whereabouts. Haven't Soludo killed Biafran Christians enough? Remember, there is a time a great senator, Ted Cruz, said he's going to propose a bill that will hold all these illegitimate governors that have colluded with these terrorists, the enablers of these terrorists, accountable. My fellow citizens, is it not the same accountable we're talking about? How to hold them accountable? We are here proposing a bill of holding Soludo accountable. That bill is to stop them from killing Biafran Christians. That bill is to stop them from committing all manners of atrocity against Biafrans. That bill is for us to hold them accountable. Piano, we can here. Let's start doing something. In the history after the genocidal war, the Biafran people, we have not recorded holding these people accountable. We have not recorded what happened in Ghana. By Lawrence. What, before Ghana totally get their freedom, before Ghana is stable, once upon a time, Ghanaians flew to Nigeria seeking for a greener pasture because Ghana at the time is a shithole like Nigeria. Then a man rose up and cleaned Ghana up and take care of all the evil politicians. He held them accountable. He dealt with them mercilessly. After the genocidal war, since the war ended, since 1970, how many of these people have we held accountable? How many revolutions have we? How many revolutions in Biafra land? 1 or 2? How many of these evil people, how many of them have we held responsible? How many of them have we dealt with? Do you know that is the reason why they keep doing what they are doing? That is the reason why they feel like you can't do them nothing. If 1 or 2 of them is dealt with, the rest will flee. They will disappear. If 1 or 2 of them is held accountable, they will disappear. I have been asked this question. I have been asked this question. And the question is, all these evil people, how many of them have we held accountable? And who asked me this question is not a Biafran. How many of them have we held accountable? The world is watching. United States is watching. Europe is watching. UN is watching. Watching our body language. How tough are we? Are we ready? Are we ready to go through the route of fighting for freedom? When you are fighting for freedom, there's nothing like political correctness. You do whatever you can to be free. If we have not implement these measures of holding these people accountable, dealing with them, you know what will happen. They will destroy or kill us all. After what Rawlings did in Ghana, look at Ghana today. Ghana, I believe, is $1 to either 30-something of their money. Why $1 is almost 1,000 something of the zoo terrorist country Nigeria money. Piano India, both P2B, anybody, whoever represent Nigeria, from senator to local government, anybody that preach Nigeria, whatever we have, let it happen. Anybody that represents the interests of Nigeria in Biafra land, chase that person out of Biafra land. They can go to Nigeria and worship Nigeria and be Nigeria somewhere else, not in Biafra land. We can't be repeating the same thing over and over and over and over again. To Sosia, spread this gospel. Let your neighbor, let your brother, sister, let this message get to them. Ask Biafrans in the homeland. How are they doing? Are they doing better? Are they enjoying the current situation of Biafra in homeland today? The answer is no. That is why we are fighting, so we can get a better country. So we can get a workable society, workable country. A country where the government will provide jobs. Instead of Soludo providing jobs, of which, by the way, he's illegitimate governor, they can't provide job. They don't know how to do that. Biafrans in Onitsha, wake up. Go after him who have come to destroy you. Stop him before he stops you. Thank you from here. I believe one day, Biafrans will wake up. If not tonight, tomorrow. If not now, in the next few minutes, few hours. And at the same time, Biafrans, please, everyone should be prepared. Get ready for a mega protest of eviction. We are not protesting to Nigerian government because we don't validate them in our land. They don't own our land. We don't recognize Nigeria authority in Biafra land. We don't. The protest is to evict the regime of Nigeria out of our territory, evict people like Soludo, all of them, Oti. We'll burn down anything that represents Nigeria in Biafra territory, not in Nigeria territory, in Biafra territory. Be prepared. The daytime is fast approaching. Thank you from here. I'll be taking few questions before I leave. If there's any, Minister of Information, COS and Toti, please let me know. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, sir, for that words of encouragement, and from your words, what I can pick from your word is that now is the time for Biafrans to say enough is enough. Now is the time for every one of us to frown at all these illegitimate governors and politicians in Biafra land, because the Biafran people have tolerated them enough. And the people of Anambra State, and most especially the Onitsha main market, every one of you needs to go out in mass tomorrow and open your businesses. Soludo never helped in building that market for you. Look at the roads in Onitsha main market today. What has Soludo done? Is it electricity that Soludo have provided for the Onitsha main market people? Is it good roads that Soludo have provided for the Onitsha main market people? Is it good pipe-borne water that Soludo have provided for the Onitsha main market people and the Anambra people at large? And the Biafran Republic government in exile and the Biafran people are sending a serious warning to Soludo to desist from logging himself over the people of Biafra, because the old Anambra state is predominantly in Biafra land, and the Biafra Republic government in exile is the only legitimate government that is catching for the welfare of the Biafran people. Any other person out there that is parading him or herself as legitimate or lording him or herself over the Biafran people, we have the Biafran people to contend with. And now is the time that we are telling every one of them to desist from oppressing the Biafran people with the illegitimate and terrorist Nigerian police forces and Nigerian military that they are brought into Biafra land to continue to kill the Biafran people unprovoked. The Biafran Republic government in exile have been able to declare Biafra on the 2nd of December 2024, and that declaration still stands. And the Biafran people from that day have nothing to do with the Nigerian terrorist government, and have nothing to do with the Nigerian state. So if you are parading yourself in Biafra land as a governor of the Nigerian state, you know where Nigerian maps end, and you know where the Biafran map begins. So you have to exit the Biafran land and go to Nigeria and start doing your shenanigans over there, because the Biafran people are out to confront you people that have become a threat to the lives and property of the Biafran people. The Biafran people are rising up today to stand against every oppressors that the Nigerian terrorist government have infiltrated into our land, and we are saying enough is enough today. Before we go forward into the program, and for those of us that have a question for the Prime Minister, His Excellency Mazi Ogechukwu, please, you can kindly raise up your hand, and please, if you know that you have not shared the space, please share the space, because we want the space to go viral. We want the message that the Biafran Republic government in exile is passing out here today to get to every nook and cranny in Biafra land, for them to be aware that the only government that has been speaking for them, both locally and internationally, is still very much viable and available in protecting their interests. It's not all about, the one day sit at home is all about solidarity. We all know it's all about solidarity to our leaders, which is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and also our former Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa. But it has gone beyond that now. It's also for the best interest of every one of us, because what the Nigerian terrorist government are using this illegitimate government to do in Biafra land is to discredit what the Biafran people have been able to achieve in Washington, D.C. I want every one of us to take note of this particular point. They are trying to discredit it because they have started hearing that the American government and other international community have now started to raise eyebrow, considering in making sure that the Biafran people have their own Christian state, while the Nigerian terrorist government can have their terrorist Islamic state. Then if they want to kill themselves in their Islamic terrorist state, they are free to do that over there. But in Biafra land, all Christians will be protected. So they are trying to discredit the plight of the Biafran people. They are trying to discredit all the hard work we as a people have put in supporting the Biafran Republic government in exile, and also supporting our Prime Minister Mazi Ogechukwu, and also our lobbyists and our lawyer, which is Amandaburi, and our lobbyists, Mazi Elias Gera Soli. So we should always be looking at this aspect as well, because they are running haywires, because they have lost the battle in the international community. Even their $9 million that they brought out, to cover up terror, have failed woefully. So now the Nigerian terrorist government are now putting pressure in the necks of their lapdogs, most especially Soludo, to make sure that they stop sit at home. But sit at home will never stop, because sit at home is in solidarity to our leaders and also to our freedom. Please, Information Minister, sir, I don't know, maybe if you're there, please try and bring Mr. Snow down, the COS, to the Prime Minister, and bring him up again. It's like the network kicked him out, but he's still visually here as co-host, but is not quite there as a co-host. So please just bring him down and then bring him up again if you can hear the sound of my voice. And at this point in time, every Biafran needs to be so aggressive towards these illegitimate Nigerian politicians, because I call them Nigerian politicians because the Biafran people did not elect them, and there has never been any time the Biafran people elect them as governors, because they elect themselves. They sworn, and they go to swear an oath with the Fulani Caliphate for them to put them there as their puppets, and we, the Biafran people, are rejecting them in totality, and will continue to reject them in totality. So I want to welcome every one of us here once more again. I say welcome to the Brigade Community space. Please, if any of you have a question for our Prime Minister, please raise up your hand. And if you want to also chip in, and I want every one of us, to stick to the topic that we have here that says Biafrans must occupy the market in full force. Is not is yours and not Soludo, which is quite well understanding. The Biafran land belongs to the Biafran people, and the Biafra that we are fighting for is a Biafra that we favor every one of us, even to the lowest man in Biafra land. Will profit from Biafra. We are not fighting the Biafra. We are not fighting for a Biafra that will build like Nigeria, where the so-called politicians, the corrupt and dirty politicians, they feel that maybe they have this so much power, to oppress the people, and the people will not. Now is the time for us to start a strong revolution, a brutal revolution that will shake the foundation of the Nigerian terrorist government and push away these illegitimate politicians that are parading themselves in Biafra land as leaders. And now is the time, and we all are going to do this together in one voice. And most especially, we all know what we need now. What we need now is to make sure that those of us at home finance the Defense Department, while those of us in diaspora continue to finance the diplomatic war that is ongoing in Washington, D.C., of which the Nigerian terrorist government, they are the ones that have come to acknowledge, and they are the ones saying it now, that they are in a diplomatic war with the Biafran Republic government in exile, and we don't have any other government than the Biafran Republic government in exile. So whatever these resources that you are putting out of the Biafran Republic government in exile is just a waste effort. Now is the time for every one of us to come together under the Biafran Republic government in exile and make sure that we fund it aggressively at this particular time, so we can be able to use this opportunity that has opened for us again at this point in time to get our freedom once and for all. Mighty Dot, I can see your hand is up now. You can have the mic, please.
Yes, can you hear me, my brother?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead.
All right. Greetings, Toti. Greetings, Your Excellency, the Prime Minister of the Biafran Republic government in Israel. Greetings, Information Minister. Greetings, the COS. Greetings, Biafrans and well-wishers of Biafrans that are here. I thank you all for this evening gathering. I want to ask these people, Anambra market traders, a question. Why have you been sitting at home on Mondays? I'm sure there's a reason why you have been sitting at home on Mondays. Nobody, like our Prime Minister have said, nobody have forced you to sit at home. You choose to sit at home because you wanted to do the right thing by supporting your brother who have brought himself to free you from slavery. If you believe that you're sitting at home, if your answer is because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, then another question is, what is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu fighting for? Why is it there? Why was he taken? He wasn't taken because he was fighting for his own business. He wasn't taken because he was fighting for his family. He was fighting for you, for Biafra. And you decided to sit at home to register your grievances. Why can't you take it a little bit up notch? If you just be sitting at home, which is a good thing, it's effective, but you can do better. You can do better. Add salt and pepper to the sit at home. And what is the salt and pepper? For you to rise up. Bring out your money that Soludo is taking from you as taxes. Forcefully taking money from you. Use that money to support your freedom so that we can stop Soludo from taking taxes from you and breaking your legs with Akodo. What is our problem? Do you think you are living a life? No, you are not. Some of you have family members that live in Europe and America and Asia. Ask them, is the life they live there, is it the same thing here? Is it the same thing they live in Biafra land? You are not living a life, you live in hell. If you do not know it now. The value of life, the sanctity of life has been taken away from you by few individuals. Mazi Simon Ekpa, our former Prime Minister, before he was taken, when he was with us, He was encouraging all of you to rise up. Not as now. Now our prime minister is saying it with authority because he has the backing of the United States. They want us to rise up and fight for our freedom. The same way he's supporting the people of Iran to rise up and get their freedom. He is backing us. Do you want Donald Trump to come out and say, Biafran people, rise up and take up your freedom? Your prime minister here is telling you, he is our representative in Washington. He is telling all of you to rise up. Nigerian government is incapacitated right now. Rise up. This window of opportunity might not last forever. Rise up now. I've said this thing before. You are swimming in a pond. Why are you swimming in a pond? Biafra were better than this. Many of you are entrepreneurs, businessmen. Why are you living like mugus? You are swimming in a pond. Nigeria is a pond that you're swimming in. The global market is your playground. Africa is for the taking. The kind of business entrepreneurs we have in Anambra and in Onitsha main markets and in Ariaria market Aba can take over the whole Africa, can supply goods to the whole Africa. We are telling you that we can restore this Biafra. And when we restore this Biafra, we are going to build a system that will allow other African countries to enter Biafra to buy goods. You will be swimming in ocean with the restoration of Biafra. Those of you in Lagos, your business are being destroyed. You are running around like rats. You are like orphans. So how long are we going to continue to be orphans? Every day we are talking. I don't even want to talk anymore. But this thing is just getting on my goddamn nerves. What is this? So how long are we going to continue to deal with this bullshit? You are back home. You have businesses. You're going to China to go and buy business. Going there and there to go and buy businesses. Where they think you can manufacture them in Biafra. The same way you go to China, the same way other people from African countries will be coming to buy from us. The government of Biafra will make sure that we have in those 5 states where manufacturing will be taking place. What is wrong with you people? Please, I beg all of you in the name of Okike. Soludo is just one man. This is the time for every single Biafran to rise up. Those security that are protecting them, they know that the eyes of America is on them. They themselves, they know that Soludo is just making noise. He knows that he cannot do anything if we come after him. America come back to come and fight for you. They are back home. We are doing our business here. Why can't you do your own bidding? I said, we'll take, you don't want to bring out. I said, okay, rise up and go this one accountable. You don't want to do that. What are you living for? What are you living for? We are better than this, Nibo. Biafrans, we are better than this. Let us restore the dignity of life, the sanctity of life that we once enjoyed in the land of Biafra. Let us restore it. Please, rise up now. Do not wait for somebody to tell you to come and fight for your freedom or what to do. Rise up and go after Soludo in the night, in the morning. Use Molotov cocktail. Burn down that government house. What is wrong with your people? And then one of my people.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mighty Dot, for that powerful one. Our people just need to rise up now. Now is the time to say enough is enough and chase this Fulani puppets out from Biafra land, because they don't deserve to be in those government houses, because those government houses belong to the Biafran people, and it is our right to chase them out from those government houses and take over those government houses. And now is the time for every one of us to do that. Minister Betty Ford, are you there?
My co-host,
Yes.
just a minute, please.
Okay, go
Sister
ahead.
Betty, please. Yes. Please, if you have a question, you can wave your hand so that we can see that you have a question. because the Prime Minister has just about 20 more minutes to be with us so that those who have questions can throw out their questions before he leaves. Thank you so much. Dr. View, go ahead, please. I got the clock, Minister of Information.
All right, Minister Betty Ford, you can.
All protocols observed. Biafrans, you see, we really don't have time to talk, but I will talk briefly in English and a little bit in my dialect. Biafrans, I don't know how many times things happen to you and we wake up and rise up. Let me tell you people something. Those in Onitsha, those traders, those businessmen, as far as I know that Anambra government never gave you people loan. You have the business, you do your business. Nobody has right to lock up your business place. If they lock up your business place, take your bulldozer and go and bulldoze his own office and where he lives. Because these people are very deceptive. P2B and Charles Soludo, they used our leaders' party to join and everybody voted them in. Now they are working for our enemies. They are Fulani stooges. You people have right to come to business or do your business legally anytime you want. Nobody can force you or coerce you into doing what is wrong. Now, like a hopeless Uzodinma who lives in Abuja, ruling the Owerri people by proxy, Owerri people have right to elect somebody else because he has abdicated his position. By law, these men have no right, and that is Biafra land. So that you are sitting at home does not concern them. Secondly, you people should realize that all these taxes you pay them, they will go and give it to their slave masters in Abuja, and they will use it to buy ammunition to come and buy all of you. So, Biafrans, this is your time, this is your opportunity to react. Don't sit there looking for anybody to come and do it for you. We have IOU loan. No, none of you is investing in it. We are doing everything as Biafra government in exile. Either they are not letting you join us. I don't know what is delaying you. You don't come in to donate. Yet everything we are doing is for your own interest. The Biafra Republic government in exile, we are doing everything humanly possible to make sure that you people are safe. So Charles Soludo alone cannot defeat all of you. You're all men and women. Remember when Aba Women Riot fought in 1956? So this time around, in 21st century, is not a time we will be telling an elderly man to come out from the sun. So ndị be anyị nọ n'ụlọ, oge ụfọdụ na-asị na anyị na-asụ oyibo na ụna ada aghọta ife anyị na-ekwu. Charles Soludo karịkwa unu anyị ama na ụna bụrụ nwoke. Because onwero ndị a bụ ndị wayo deceive our leader. Odumegwu Ojukwu wee solapuga a vote olufafa bata. Let me tell you, ndị Yoruba amemife ndị governor sa na-eme. Gumi bụ onye Kaduna. No Kaduna governor has ever reprimanded Gumi maka na Gumi na-ekpo ndị terrorist na-agagharị. Mana ọ bụrụ nọ na Southeast, una afụ ife the governor so ga na-eme. So all right unu ka ọ bụ. Legal right unu ka ọ bụ. Ịchọ ikpochie your shop for 2 weeks. Because they did not give you loan to start the business. All right unu ka ọ bụ. Rise there up. Okpoche shop unu. Machi anu n'igwe. When you na that state house. They may follow there. You should know your legal right.
Yeah, Mr. Bettyford, sorry to interject you. Just use 20 seconds because your time is up
That's
already.
okay. I have finished. But thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you very much, Minister Bettyford. Please, those that have questions, please, you can raise your hand up so our Prime Minister can take your question before he retires from the space. So when he's done with the question, then we can continue with our submission before we bring down the space. Please, do anybody have a question here? Just unmute yourself and say you have a question. All right, it seems that nobody have a question for our Prime Minister. Okay, let's continue to take the hands that are up. Veteran Dragon, please, I will come back to you. Freedom Lover, I will come back to you, please. We have one of our minister here, Minister Okesin, please. Let's give him the privilege to speak to the Biafran people. Minister Okesin, please, if you're there, you can have the mic now, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much, Honorable. Good evening, Biafran, from my end. Good evening, honorable members. Please, all protocols observed because of time. Yes, much have been said in this regard, but let me just add a bit to what our sister, Minister Betty, just highlighted. Biafrans, this is your time. In fact, basically, there is no better time to march than today. You should just put away fears. Soludo did not give you loan to start your business, and you have a right to sue him, sue the government. Should they go ahead and do this nonsense that he is talking about? They have no right to close private shops because you, the private businessman, decide to close your shop. No government does that. No individual have a right to do that. So anybody, including Soludo, including governor of a state, what if they do it? You have the right to take them to court, and believe you me, no court in their normal sense, except in the zoo, like always. But you have a right to do that. Secondly, like I said, this is your time, and there is no better time to march on because Nigeria is on the radar. The whole world, including USA, are watching any false move where they will receive the hammer. So don't be afraid anymore, any longer. You have to go out now and send this message to the world. Nobody, they will not do anything now as they are today on a red alert. Believe you me, not even the Nigerian government, not their military will ever dare to come out to do all those shenanigans that they have been doing. So don't listen to Soludo. It is your business and you have the right today. Take it up and show them, tell the world that you dearly need Biafra. Again, there is a question one of our brother asked yesterday. The benefits of Biafra, what the people stand to gain. Let me just say it. Once Biafra is restored, there will be no more military or police checkpoints across Biafra land. That is total freedom. You will walk out from your home free and go back home free without intimidation. So if you need this, it is time to march out, my people. Biafra, it is time to march out. Use this opportunity. Don't let it slip out of your hand. Now or never. This charlatan from Soludo is enough to trigger what has been cooking all this while. Please, I know that much have been said. I just wanted to chip in this so that you all know that there is no better time than now to take this boss by the horn and go for your march out for your freedom. Thank you again. Like I said, it is your private business. You You started with your money. No government gave you a loan, so they have no right to dictate to you what to do, how to run your business. And they want to be Biafran. Please don't miss this opportunity, and don't forget, continue funding. What again to add, please disregard every side information. Onyendu said, this prime minister said, imagine all those spewing out this information are the ones that never believed in what we are doing. There is no way they cannot or they will not manipulate whatever discussion that was passed to them, because these people are not with us. They are not for us. They don't believe in Biafran restoration. They don't believe in what we do. So, believe it or not, no message from either of these leaders will ever come out unspilled, undiluted. No message. That is the reason why support this present Prime Minister of Biafran Republic government in exile, the government and the cabinet and the entire Biafran. And liberation, total liberation will be ours in no dear time. Thank you. Let me just end it here because of time. I know many are still waiting and more have been spoken. They want to Biafrans.
Yeah, thank you very much, Minister. Okay, see. Veteran Dragon, are you there? Please, if you know you want to speak, please raise up your hand, please. Veteran Dragon, are you there?
Yeah, thank you so much, Goes. Thank you so much. And I want to thank our Information Minister. Thank you so much. My Prime Minister, please. I bow my head and my cap, I doff my cap for you. Thank you so much for what you did, and especially for responding to the plight of Biafrans immediately. That shows how responsive your government is. Thank you so much. You mentioned that Onitsha alone, Onitsha market alone, can fund our freedom, and that's one thing they must understand. If they can organize themselves to fund this freedom, what has happened will not happen to them. And it's a pity that they cannot organize themselves. They're seeing what is happening all over the world. Look at what's happening in Iran. Just because of government tyranny, the people decided to chase the government out. And moreover, this is an illegitimate government, as we just said. And there is something wrong in people voluntarily choosing to stay at home. Even if government has given them loan, the interest of the government is to repay the loan. It's not to tell you the day you go to business or the day you don't go to business. No law compels commerce on a specific day. No law. And there is no constitutional provision that criminalizes peaceful dissent. What is happening, instead of addressing the grievance, these illegitimate governors, they respond by shutting down a major economic lifeline on the market. This action is effectively punishing an entire population, which is not unacceptable at all. This is a violation of the right to peaceful protest, the right to economic activity, the right to freedom of expression, the right to personal choice. This is what just happened. And our people cannot continue to be docile. This topic is relevant. Occupy the market in full force. Take over your property. This is your property. Go in full force and occupy it and take over what belongs to you. It doesn't belong to Soludo at all. When a government closes a market to enforce political compliance, it crosses from governance to cohesion. And this is not what we expect in Biafra land today. So, Onitsha people, please rise up. Tomorrow it could be another state. Tomorrow it could be another city. So there must be an example to be shown to this illegitimate governor that this cannot be tolerated. This is not leadership at all. This is a collective punishment. So I want to
Veteran
thank you
Dragon,
for.
please, the Prime Minister is on mic. Sorry, I have to mute Veteran Dragon. The Prime Minister is on mic. I will mute now. Sir, you can unmute your mic now, sir, and go ahead, sir.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Minister. There's this one of somebody who traveled from US here to Benue. You know, he just want to be one of the eyewitness, to witness things for himself. I think he also have a message for the people, Christians of Benue, and also Biafran Christians, what they need to do. At the time, there is when you say enough is enough. And if Soludo and all the illegitimate governors, both senators, think we are not going to talk about taking them down, because they are taking us down. They are killing us in hundreds, in thousands. If we lay our hand on them, we will take them down. It's just better. Because it's better one person go down instead of hundreds, thousands of millions. Honorable Minister of Information, I think, can you play this video here? A message to people what they need to do. It's all about rising up. If the government, especially now that we are still government in exile and we are struggling to get our feet back together, and the government in homeland, the same thing. We haven't laid our hand in our resources as of this time to be able to fight this insecurity or to fight the terrorists. But collectively, willingly, Biafrans are contributing towards their freedom. So we have limited resources. If we have get all the resources and support we want, taking Soludo out of the way will not take less than 5 minutes. Minister of Information, can you play this this audio or this video, or I think it will come out here as audio. I think, I believe you have it from, is it coming out?
Let me see.
I've seen the villages burned. I've seen the bones. I've seen the blood. And the world is silent. And so we have to speak. We have to be standing for the truth. And so I challenge you to defend yourself. If the government refuses to defend you, defend yourself. Yes. There's no other way. There's no other way. You can't accept death. You have the right to have peace. You have the right to live. And here in Nigeria, you don't have that right now. Do these have the right to live? No, they don't. In the government, they don't care. If they cared, why would this continue to happen for 2 decades? How many thousands of people will continue to be killed while the government sit in their Land Cruisers and mansions? Even the DPO did not want to let me into this funeral. When I entered, they said, oh no, there's no need for reporting. Today, your own DPO. He says, oh, there's no need to report. There's no need to cover this. I said, how can we not cover death? And so you have to stand for truth. Have the courage and have the boldness. And ultimately, trust in God. Not the government, not people, not man. Trust in God. Yes. The blood is on the hands of the government. Yes. It's not on your hands. You're not killing these people. You're not killing your own. The blood is on the hands of the government. Yes. Who visit Benue, he cries out. He's telling the people of Biafra to defend themselves. Christians of Benue to defend themselves. He made it clear that the government, Soludo, all the illegitimate, especially the ones in Benue, if they still believe in their Nigeria, their government, yes, legitimate for them. But as far as in Biafra land, the illegitimate governor in Biafra lands, they don't care about the people. He flew all the way from America back to that contraption to tell people there, defend yourself. It's your right. Fight. Even the event that he tried to cover, that DPO told him not to cover the event because they don't want it in the media. When they commit all this their atrocity, they don't want it in the media. They're scared of the media. They don't want their evil to be out in the media. This Soludo and Nigerians, you guys don't know anything about his whereabouts, where he go, where he sleep. Hold him accountable. Chase him out. If you don't defend yourself, he will make you useless, just like today. If Soludo succeed today 100%, to lock up your shop for a whole week, do you know he have make you useless for 1 week? Whatever you're supposed to have make tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, have been useless. You lose. The game you're supposed to, what you're supposed to sell, whatever it is, and make profit out of it for these 4 or 5 days. This evil man have stopped it, have blocked it. Economic jihad. The same thing the British government did during the genocidal war when they blocked food coming from Ambazonia then, when Ambazonia is still part of Cameroon. Economic jihad. They starve Biafrans to death. Tell me the difference with what Soludo tried to do. And Nigerians say, if you allow Soludo to succeed, instead of kicking the ass of this fool out of Biafran, go after what he value most. If it is his family, that will bring him to order, that will make him sit down and do the right thing, you know what to do. Because he's coming after both your family, your entire household. His wife is not speaking. His children is not speaking. His family is not condemning what he's doing. That means they are all in it together. Biafrans, if we don't wake up, Biafrans, if we don't wake up, Biafrans, if we don't wake up, Biafrans, and do what we're supposed to do, they have killed us enough. They have destroyed our families. They have destroyed our villages, our business, everything we can lay our hands on to be better Biafrans. It's time we do everything we can. This is not time to complain. It's not time for political correctness. We want to always say there is how you do it. There is no how you do it in freedom fighting. Anything goes, whatever gives you that freedom. Some might want to say, don't say it this way. Don't say it that way. They will come after you because you do this. They will come after you because you say that. Then whoever want to come after me, Go after Soludo. Go after Hope Ozodinma for all the massacre, all the killing they are killing the Biafran Christians. Go hold them responsible. If they don't come after us, we're not going to go after them. If they don't turn to be stumbling block against our freedom, we're not going to go after them or even talk about them. It's because they are holding what we love so dear. It's because they are holding our freedom. It's because they are preventing us from being free. That is why we even go hit below the belt just to be free. Thank you from here. Ndewo.
Yeah, thank you very much, the Prime Minister of the Biafran Republic Government in Exile, for those strong words. And the Biafran people believe, and the world also are taking note of the displeasure that the Biafran people are having regarding the oppressive regime that the Nigerian terrorist government have infiltrated in Biafra land, that are killing our people on a daily basis. And that is why we, the Biafran people, are stating it out clear here today for the international community to hear that we are not going to stop. And even Soludo, as a one-man squad, maybe as he claims, can never stop the will of the Biafran people. And the freedom of over 80 million Biafrans are non-negotiable, because it is Biafra or Biafra, whether they like it or not. At the end of the day, we all are going to get Biafra, but we need to put in work. We need to put in physical work. We need to put in the spiritual work, and we also need to put the monetary aspect of the work, which is to facilitate the diplomatic war that is ongoing in Washington, D.C., and also the defense of Biafra land, because the Biafran Defense Forces needs to make sure that the killing of Biafras by these illegitimate politicians stop once and for all. And we, the Biafran people, are saying enough is enough, and we are kicking it up today, this particular time as we are speaking. And all Biafrans need to rise up and participate in the expansion of these illegitimate politicians that have been killing us for decades and centuries. So thank you very much, the Prime Minister of the Biafran Republic Government in Exile, once more. Ayole, are you there? Because the network have been dealing with you. Let me give you the opportunity to speak. Ayole, are you there?
Yes.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, sir. Go ahead, sir.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Ụtụtụ ọma ni ndị Onitsha. Our PM. Good morning from here. I want to thank everyone. I appreciate everyone for the good work everyone has been doing. I want to use the opportunity to speak to my Onitsha people. So please permit me to speak in my O2 language, to speak in my Onitsha language. All protocols observed. Ụmụ otu ndị Onitsha, Osetigo, uprising, Biafran uprising, Obidogo. Ayamanno n'ụlọ, nchaba ya anya. A ga-ekpochakwa okpoko ekpocha, Akodo, Soludo, abado ogbugbu ka ọ bịara. Soludo ka anyị ndụ, ụmụ otu. Bilienu, lee n'otu Onitsha otu ọ dị. Soludo, kedu ebe ọrụ n'ụzọ, kedu ihe ọ na-arụrụ anyị n'Onitsha? Emere ego o nyere anyị ji azụ ahịa, ka ọ ga-esi pụta na-asa anyị na ọ ga-akpọchi shọpụ. Ọ na-akwụrụ anyị ụgwọ shọpụ ka enwere ego o nyere anyị ji azụ ahịa. Ụmụ otu obidogo Osetigo, nzọgbu enyi mba enyi, nzọgbu enyi mba enyi. Onye akpakwana nwa aga n'akụkọ n'ọdụ ma ọ dị ndụ ma ọ nwụrụ anwụ. Onye akpakwana nwa aga aka n'ọdụ ma ọ dị ndụ ma ọ nwụrụ anwụ. Onye akpakwana nwa agwa aka n'ọdụ ma ọ dị ndụ ma ọ nwụrụ anwụ. Ụmụ otu bilie, anya ma ndụ na mmiri nchaba ya anya. Enough is enough. Gịnị ka anyị mere Soludo? Soludo abụrụ onye Igbo. Unu na-enwe ya nwoke anyị, unu ga-afụ no complete onye Fulani. And unu ga-afụ ụdị ndụ ọ na-ebi because ihe abụ ndụ eji mara fa, ihe abụ ndụ eji mara ụmụ Anambra. Soludo abụghị onye Anambra, ya ma ebe nne eji tụtụ ime ya. Anyị ama mgba nkịtị, Soludo na-akparị anyị. Enough is enough. Mkparị anụ adịgo too much. Ọ dịgo too much. Gịnị ka anyị mere? Gịnị ka anyị mere? Anyị bụ Britain bịaba ka ya na Nigeria. Kamgbe Britain ka ya na Nigeria na-atọsọ ọsọ ahụfụ. Eji m opportunity wee na-ekene ụmụ otu. At least today it's been on record. After all the propaganda, after all the lie against it at home, today Soludo have come out to disgrace himself by vindicating our former Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, by vindicating us that actually the sit at home was never been forced. Nobody ever forced sit at home. Sit at home is what we are doing voluntarily. We volunteered ourselves because we are looking for our freedom. We have rejected Nigeria for a long time, and the Nigeria will reject you. It's all about Biafra. What we want is freedom. We are human beings. We want to live life like a human being. We are not animal. Onye atụ n'uju ụmụ otu, aya mmekwekwe ka agekpochakwa okpoko ekpocha. Onye aka odo, aya mmekwekwe ka ọ na-akparị anyị, ọ kparịgo anyị too much. So eji m ohere wee na-agwa unu ụmụ otu. Ụtụtụ echi wu Tuesday, onye ọ na-agaba n'ahịa main market. Aya mmekwekwe ka main market dịka ahịa ọgba ọgwụ. Soludo anụnwa kpọchiri ahịa ọgba ọgwụ for almost ọnwa isii. Soludo kpọchie ahịa ọgba ọgwụ. Si na adị m against ndị na-azụ fake drug. I'm against it. But ọnwụ maka fake drug eji wee je kpọchie market ebe thousands of people si eri nri, azụ ụmụfa, akwụ ụgwọ akwụkwọ, akwụ ụgwọ tax. Ije kpọchie for 6 months. Ihe aka ịbakwara ime na main market, the biggest market in West Africa. Aya mmenkwe. Echi wu Tuesday, onye ọ na-agwa n'ime afịa. Soludo ya bezie. Sorry. Tuesday, echi wu Tuesday, 7 o'clock ha na-ebido. Onye ahụ na-agaba na main market gate. Nọ n'ebe anwa. Soludo bazie bịa gwa anyị na ya mepe shop. Ka anyị na-anabụ ma mazi mbe na-abụ nke nwoke. After all, anyị atụrụghị election. Mmadụ ole tụwara ya vote. Soludo na-ewu governor today, o nwetara up to how many thousand voters, even though n'ọkwa rigging nke ha na-eme, ụmụ ihe wayo ha na-eme. Just ha were aka ha fill paper. Mmadụ ole tụrụ Soludo vote. So echi wu Tuesday, onye ọ na-agawa n'ime afịa. And after this week, sit at home ga continue Monday and Tuesday. I'm proud of unu wa ụmụ otu. I'm very proud of you people. Today, you people remain resolute. Unu kukuchie ike. Owe unu Onitsha ka esi wee na-vindicate sit at home. Onye ọbụla na-amago that na sit at home na-awụ voluntary something. Nobody ever forced us to be sitting at home. Soludo was the one killing people in order to tarnish our image. Soludo was the one sponsoring all the killing in order to tarnish our image. I thank you people. Sorry?
Ayole, please use 20 seconds to round up because of time, please. So
Okay, I already round up. I just want to use my dialect because I'm Onitsha brought up. We are the people Soludo is oppressing. I'm a trader. I have shop in Obuagu till today. Soludo locked our shop for almost 6 months. We can't allow that to happen in the main market. Ndo to Putane, I am a Soludo ka free. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ayole. Rage and Fury, are you there? Rage.
Yes, Mazi, I am here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. 3 minutes, please.
All right, thank you very much. Greetings to you, our Honorable Minister of Information. Greetings to you, our current Prime Minister serving, Your Excellency Ogechukwu Kere, and to every great Biafran that is here present and those that will listen hereafter. First of all, I want to say Soludo, or whatever he calls himself, he's a very stupid and he must be very foolish. You know, we have been very angry and we have been bottling up our anger all this while that they kidnapped our leader, sentenced him to life imprisonment,
arrested our second leader, Simon Ekpa, imprisoned him. We have been. This guy is he's a very stupid man. You understand? He's a very. Anyways, terrorists are very proud. You understand? They have this thing that makes them. They have this thing that makes them feel so proud. They think that they have the monopoly of violence. You understand? But Biafrans, Biafrans in Onitsha, I want to let you know that this is the time to take the fight to them. Let me tell you one thing. The number of police and military they are going to put on the street might not even be more than 5,000 personnel. But we outnumber them we outnumber them. Let us come out. When we come out, if they are trying to force any one of us into their terrorist Black Maria whatsoever, the rest of us will shoot. How many are they going to kill these people? Are they mad? Shops that even where the shops are. When you look at the Onitsha market, you think that it's a big farm. When you look at the environment, when the shops are leaking, government has no business. It is you that will sacrifice to fix the shop. Those of us that use generator in the market, it is we that will buy the generator. There is no electricity, no nothing, no presence of government. And he's telling us, so if he think that he will just kidnap our leaders, they lock up our leader, sentence him to life imprisonment, because, oh God, I don't even know how to explain that. Guy, one day, all of us, we must die. We must die one day, whether we die at old age or at young age. Something must kill a man. They don't for this nonsense. What is the meaning of all this rubbish? Let us come outside, take the fight to them. Locate his family, or wherever he is, anything that relates to him. You understand? Enough is enough of all of this thing. What kind of rubbish is this one? I beg, let me drop the mic here. Carry on.
Yeah, thank you, Rage and Fury. Thank you, Rage and Fury. Mazi David, are you there? Mazi David. Unmute yourself if you're there. Mazi Simon Ekpa, 1 million. All right, sir.
Please, if you're a Biafra and you love Biafra and you hate the injustice, support your freedom. Our website is Biafra Republic Government, spelled in full. Biafra Republic Government.org. Go there, donate, so we can use the fund to protect our land. So we can use the fund for our diplomatic move. Today, yesterday, we've been really engaged. People that matters are even calling us. People that we have dreamed, we have talked what are we going to do for them to talk about us? What are we going to do so they can hear our cry? They are the ones calling us today. We are not joking. Enough is enough. If we don't fight for this freedom, they will kill us. And they are killing us now. If we don't defend ourselves, they're still going to bring the war to us. There is ongoing war in Biafra land today. So it's better we defend ourselves. It's better we fight. So there will be less casualty. This systematic killing is the most dangerous one. Systematic killing that they are killing you, the world don't even know about it. Just a few weeks ago in Washington, D.C., at one of my meetings, I let them know that there is war going on in Biafra land today between Nigeria and Biafra. This congressman was surprised because it's not in the mainstream media news. They're not talking about it because it's not a blown war where you will see Nigerian throwing rockets from Abuja, just like what is happening between Ukraine and Russia. But there is a systematic killing. They are kidnapping our youths, arresting our youth unnecessarily, killing Biafrans gradually. While with the little resources we have, we are trying our best to make sure we push these Islamic jihadists, terrorists in military uniform back out of our land. It's high time we do stuff like never before. All of you that believe in Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, he once said when crazy people, mad people join this freedom fighting like him, Biafra will come. Literally, he's not saying we all will go crazy. What he's saying, he wants tough-minded people. People who are ready to fight for freedom. People who are ready to challenge the status quo. People who are ready to challenge the Islamic jihadist terrorist regime, to chase them out of our land. Those that are doing buying and selling at Onitsha, I believe now they know we care. We care about them. It's true that majority of them are not funding our freedom or supporting, but they are Biafrans. They need to be protected, and we need to educate them the reason why they all will come and fight for their freedom. This is time for action, especially now that the world satellite have turned to the direction of our region. United States of America monitor everything that happened both in Biafra territory and in Nigeria territory. Remember when these terrorists were striking in Sokoto? The terrorists of Sultan of Sokoto, Gumi of Sokoto, the terrorists of Shetima of Sokoto, the terrorists of Tunubu, Soludo, Hopos, or the Maoti of Sokoto, because they are all in it together. The missile that struck these terrorists is launched from our region, from Gulf of Guinea in Biafra land. This is time we need to do something like never before. If Biafrans come out tomorrow to do their normal business in Onitsha market, let Soludo come try to massacre any Biafra. Remember what happened in Venezuela? How the almighty Maduro, president of Venezuela, thought he's untouchable, unreachable. But he was just picked up. All these evil politicians, evil terrorist governors, they must not go unpunished. From the same Anambra, Obiona, the drunkard, is now somewhere in Atlanta, Georgia. After killing Biafrans, Christians, he ran away, disappeared. All of them will be held accountable. Biafra, protect your family, fight for your freedom by doing so. That is only how your family will be protected. That is only how we can totally regain our freedom. Fighting for freedom is not a crime. Self-determination is not a crime, never a crime. If it is a crime to be free, that means United States of America commit a crime by fighting for their own freedom to gain their freedom from Britain. Fighting for freedom have been everyone's right. That is why you can choose where you want to live in this global village, in this global community called global village today. You can choose if you want to spend the rest of your life in United States of America, if you're able to get here. You can choose if you want to spend the rest of your life in Japan, if you're able to get the permit to stay there. You can choose if you want to spend the rest of your life in Caribbean, because it's your right. It's your right to lock up your shop in Onitsha and open your shop. No one have the right to come and close your shop. Unprovoked, especially. Not because you are not paying your taxes, not because you owe any dues, not because you refuse to pay your rent. Soludo lock up Biafran's shops unprovoked. He don't have the right. That is why the same way he come with force, you go to him with force, eyeball to eyeball. Just imagine when thousands of you march in front of him. What do you think will happen? He can't stop thousands of volunteer armies who want their freedom, who want their shop to be open, who want to do their daily business. Biafrans, enough is enough. Bring out your AJ man, let's do this. Let's get our country back. Let's get our freedom back from these monsters, these terrorists, Soludo and others. They don't care about their numbers. They don't care about the people. It's all about them and their Nigerian terrorist masters who they serve, who they report to. Thank you from here. I will be exiting. We appreciate every ministers here today. The media team starting from Mazi Sonia Borawan, you and the entire team, the COS, Toti, Vietnam, David, 1 million, Minister Betty, Minister Eunice, Mighty Dot. We appreciate everyone. It's a lot of names, please. We appreciate everyone and all the honorables. Please just keep preaching the gospel until it gets to every Biafra. Preach it. Don't get tired. Remember, nothing is easy. Even when our Lord Jesus Christ was here on earth, he started with few disciples. From 1 disciple to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5, 6, 7 till 12. And they keep preaching. He started from 100, starts converting, listening to him, to 200, to 1,000, to 2,000, to 100,000, until you get to millions. And look at today. It's over 1 billion Christians on earth. A journey that starts from one great man, our Lord Jesus Christ. One person. From 1 to 12. He did not get tired, but he kept preaching. Today, over 1 billion. Please, Biafra, keep preaching your gospel of redemption. Keep talking to Biafrans. If you think we are few today, we are over 80 million Biafrans. And from 10, 20, 100 Biafrans to thousands of Biafrans to millions of Biafrans, we get the message. It's not only just about voting for their freedom, but it's only also about doing the talking and doing the walking. All the millions of Biafra that voted for their freedom, they also need to support the freedom they voted for. Thank you from here. Thank you. God bless Biafra Republic. Thank you all.
Yeah, thank you very much, the Prime Minister of the Biafran Republic Government in Exile. I would also want to appreciate you, for gracing the space today, and also, assuring the Biafran people that you are solidly behind them, and the Biafran Republic Government in Exile is doing the bidding of their wish. And you have already sent your strong word out there to the Biafran people, encouraging them to come out tomorrow to their day-to-day activities and open their shops. And if Soludo, the illegitimate politician in Biafran land, tries to take a life of any Biafran tomorrow, then he will have the whole more than 80 million Biafrans to contend with, because now is not the time that we play games with them. Now is the time for us, to show them the space and then keep them in their space, because enough is enough. So we appreciate you, sir, for the good work that you are doing on behalf of the Biafran people. I will say, may Chukwu Okabiama continue to strengthen you, embolden you, and give you the wisdom to continue fighting until Biafra is achieved at the end of the day, of which we all know in no distance time Biafra will be announced as an independent and sovereign nation all over the world, and we gain our freedom once more. So we appreciate you, and may God bless you, sir, for gracing the space here today with the Biafran people. Mazi Simon, Mazi also 1 million Simon.
Martin also 1 million Simon. Please, I just want to say something briefly before I exit.
Rage, please, you have to. All right. Yeah, we have about five. We have about 5 people here that have not spoken, Mazi. All right, Rage, please, you have to wait. Let's call out the people that have not spoken before, and if there's still time for you, you can, add to your contribution. 1 million Simon Ekpa, are you there? Mazi David Unana, are you there? Senator, are you there?
Yes, thank you so much.
All right.
With all
Senator, you mute yourself. Unmute yourself, please.
thank you. With all protocol observed, I use this opportunity to thank everyone, starting from our PM till down. May God bless everyone. God is with us. Almost many people have said the things that I have in mind, but let me just rush it up. I want to tell our people that first, because the zoo is now on the list of country of particular concern, that means they are being careful. They won't do anything. He is just raising shoulders. If our people come tomorrow, please come out. He is not the one paying for your shade, your shop. He is not the one that will feed your children or send them to school or pay their school fees or anything. You should be out. Anything, just as Maduro was picked from Venezuela. That's the way him and his master, which is Tifnubu, will be taken. So I think people should remember FFK. That's Femi Fani Kayode. That man is the same thing as Soludo. They have the same thing, everything. If you look at him, remember he was calling APC all sorts of names until when his history was given to him by I don't know who. He knew, he discovered that he is a Fulani man. His ancestors, That was when he joined APC. Everything now, he doesn't talk again. The same thing is with Soludo. If you look at him, he doesn't look like an Igbo man. Let me tell you, they sent him to come and cripple and kill our people so that should in case anything happens, if the conventional war starts, that we will have, a minimum of people to deal with them. That's it. Unless people don't know about this. Then, and people should remember that he should be taken as an example now. He should be held responsible now, so that let it be a deterrent to others that something happened. They shouldn't spare him. They should take the bull by the horn now, just like like PM said. He said, "Stop him right now before he stops you." If you don't stop him, he will stop you. If you don't stop Nigeria, Nigeria will stop you. We cannot do it from outside here. Hey, I just feel as if I just wish that I'm there. At least I will look for his house and see that I do something in particular, something. Anyway, since you've given all my points that I wanted to give, let me just lay it low from here. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and thank you very much, Senator. Chineke Celestine Nwokpara, are you there? Chineke Celestine Nwokpara, are you there? Or mute yourself if you can hear the sound of my voice, Chineke. All right, it's like Chineke is not close to his mic. Ndewonu Ndioma 58. Are you there?
I'm done. Am I?
Is that all right? You can go ahead, Chineke. Go ahead. Or mute yourself, Chineke Celestine.
Okay. Thank you. Am I coming out now?
Yes, loud and clear. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. Oh, Biafrans, I welcome all of you. Thank you for your effort. And thank you for our Excellency PM Mazi Nkere for mobilizing this topic. We must know, Biafrans must know, they all gathered together to put that man, Soludo there, thinking he's our own, but he's not our own. He wore the cloth of our hero, the leader of Biafra, Emeka Odumegwu Ojukwu. But he wore his cloth always. But he's working against his ideology. Now we know that he is not our Biafra. He's another thing else. This has turned against us. Soludo received 2 billion and 2.1 billion every month from allocation of Anambra State. He used it, but it does not reflect on the people. It doesn't employ them. There is no employment. It doesn't create any job for the people. And the people manage to suffer for themselves. Going to the market to have a little thing to do for their living. But Otolu don't want to stop them. They want them to die because he's a Fulanese. Ginger Weed is representing them. Our people must know that this is time to deal with this type of human being. And this is very time Biafrans are already known that the Biafra is at hand. We are no more following the one Nigerians. We are no more following them. It is time for we to remove that man. It's time to end up his own career. It's time to end up his own power in that area. Biafra, they are able to do it. So this young man, calling the Soludo, Solog, that is the opposite of his name. We're not supposed to listen to this type of human being. But his harassment is goes nowhere. We have seen those greater than him can't do anything. They must go to market. Tomorrow they must go to market tomorrow. Soludo cannot do more than Biafrans. We know how to use that type of human being. So I know that they might be thinking who will bear them. They know that there is Biafrans. Biafran Liberation Army are still around. There is also the world are watching. Americans are watching. Every part of the world. Nigeria are now under the watch of America. So whatever they are doing, Soludo can never go cut free because of all this effort he's doing in Anambra State, in Biafra land. He has done effort beyond the expectation. He has formed different kinds of security, negative security to deal with our people. So he's there, he's a turn on our place. Soludo must go down. Soludo must go down. Our people must know that Soludo, it's time for him to go down. He's not representing our interests, but the interest of the Janjaweed, the interest of the Fulani, not to be
Chineke, sorry
interest.
to interject you. Chineke, please, just using 30 seconds to round up, please.
Thank you very
Because
much.
we are just round up so we can go to the next person and bring down the
Thank
space.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. Igbo, our people, Biafra, we know how to. I mocha si eme ndị Igbo adịghị ala azụ. Oge anyị tinyere nzogbu, ọ wee nye mba enyi. Ọ dịghị ihe Soludo ga-eme ndị Igbo. Ọ dịghị ihe ọ ga-eme ndị Biafra. Naanị ihe a ga-eme wụ na ọ wụ ịzọde ya ụkwụ. Mana na enwere ndị nọ kwụ ha n'azụ. Enwego Prime Minister Biafra, enwego Prime Minister Biafra government in exile, who is doing the needful, who in line with the American force and power, bringing them home to let people know that there is redemption. He represents a God of redemption at this time. So all of them must be sure that there is hope. Let them not fear or think there is nobody to bail them, or to rescue them, or to guide them. They must know that this is not time of fear. They will listen to what is happening in Iran and know what happened, that people should bear themselves. Our freedom is in our hands. We must be free. We must liberate ourselves by fire, by thunder. So thank you, Biafra. Thank you. We have won the battle. Biafra has come. We don't need Nigeria anymore. Any Nigerian representative, they are not interested. They are no more important in our zone. In Biafra area, they are no more important.
Yeah. Chineke, please. Your time is up, sir. Please, we need to go to the next person.
Thank you, my people. Thank you. I am listening since. Thank you.
Oh, right. Thank you for your contribution.
Thank you.
Ndewonu at Ndioma 58. Are you there? Ndewonu at Ndioma 58.
Yeah, thank you so much. Possibly, are you there? Who is next to speak, please? Veteran
Yeah,
Dragon.
we have one last person. Yeah, Veteran Dragon have already made his submission.
1 million, are you there? Okay, since there's no one on the mic
Mr. Snow, can you hear me?
I just wanted to remind each and every one of us that our greatest advantage at this time is the population of the Biafran people. The fact that we have a large population is a very great advantage towards our cause. You look at what is happening in Iran today, it's because the population, the people, are standing up against the tyrants, the Islamic regime that is killing their people. Over 30,000 people have been killed in this time that they are fighting. Not 3,000, over 30,000 people have been killed. But what happens? They didn't give up. They are persistent in what they are doing. That is the only way you fight for freedom. If you're a Biafran at this point, you should encourage yourself, encourage others to do the right thing. Doing what you're supposed to do right now is the most important thing you would have ever done. And this time, the people existing at this time as Biafrans, oh, we should always remember that we're a lucky generation. We have men and women who are ready to do the job. All we need to do is to play our own part. All we need to do is to play our own part. Our sister Betty Ford reminded our people about IOU loan. Gị nwa nọ n'ụlọ na-azụ ahịa, you can enwe ike join na the IOU loan. Is a way to save your money. Today, the Nigerian terrorist state is ready to take all your money from you. They are very much ready to take all your money from you. So, what are you supposed to do? Make sure that you fund your liberation. Give us that money that you're saving as IOU loan, and it will help us get to where we're going. And don't forget, your IOU loan is not only where you're supporting or you're saving your money, you're going to double your money. 200% back of whatever you loan Biafra. Whatever you loan Biafra in your IOU loan, you're going to get 200% back. What is the essence of investing money in a place where the money dies? Every money you invest in Nigeria today dies. The reason why you keep hiking the price of products is because the economy is dying. If you sell at the price at which you're buying, in the next 2 weeks, if you do not increase the price of what you have bought last week, you sell at the same price that you would have made an easy profit, you're going to be on the loss because by the time you go back to the market, you're not going to be able to buy something. So give us your IOU loan. Let us help you. Let us help you get to the goal that every businessman aspires to get to. You aspire to be in the best part of your business, we will help you get there. Provide a very good environment. One of our brothers made it very clear here. I think Mazioke actually. Inside Biafra, you're going to be the exporter of that little thing that you're producing. Whatever it is that you're producing, you are going to be the exporter of that product to other African countries. There are millions and millions of people in Africa that are ready to patronize you. Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, said it. That we are building Biafra is not just to service Biafra, but we are going to be able to service the other African nations. So do your part now so that we can get to that goal. But most important of all is look at what is happening in the north. The people up north are being slaughtered. If you play your part, if you do what you're supposed to do, all these killings that goes on in the north will not get to our place. All this Udogachi that is killing your cousins, your kin, they will be stopped on their track. Don't forget, supporting and funding this liberation will enable our security, provide proper security for you to be able to be doing your business while we fight to finalize the restoration of the independent state of Biafra and give you a proper market. Thank you, everyone. Madison, over to you.
Thank you, Honorable COS, and thank you to all Biafrans, all ministers, and our PM there.
Madison, are you there?
Yes, can you hear me, sir? Can anyone hear me? I'm speaking. Oh, can you hear?
Yes, I can hear you, but I don't know maybe if Mr. Snow can hear you.
Yes,
Okay. COS,
I
others
hear you.
can hear me.
I hear you.
Maybe you can't hear me. Please, someone should speak so that the COS can hear me and know that I'm on.
We can hear you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So COS, I'm on, and we're wrapping up. Thank you so much to everyone, our PM that was here, and all the ministers that have been here, and all Biafrans. I can see at this point,
Is Mazi speaking or
yeah, someone,
is that just me?
please. Someone should inform the COS that I'm speaking because he can't hear me.
Yeah, COS, Information Minister is speaking. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Mazi Sonny, maybe you have to bring him down. He's having a connection problem
Network issue.
or he's not hearing me.
Okay.
We are hearing you. We are hearing your voice. Voice loud and clear.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, my PM was opting for questions so that they can address the doubt of Biafrans. And I discovered that Biafrans have, at this time, too much abreast with the realities. Because if you tell me you're not abreast with the realities since 2021, when we were called autopilot, we got into 2022, we got into 2023, we've done a lot coming down to 2024, we've declared Biafra, we come down to 2025, and we've given Nigeria the worst credibility damage, the worst credibility damage of all times in history. Um, we've been able to weaponize U.S. foreign policies apparatus against Nigeria, and they are on international pressure from all ends. And you can see that there is a political and international isolation on Nigeria as Islamic jihadist terrorist entity. So when I don't see Biafrans asking questions, rather giving their opinions and their fire, it gives me joy because it's good that as you are fighting with people or alongside, they have like minds. They share the same aspirations and dreams and understandings. They key in, they follow everything that is happening. They become part and parcel of it. They wear the shoe. They are even thinking of the next steps that we should take now and how we should uh, destroy those that have come to destroy us now, 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 now. Appreciate, appreciate. So we must remember and remind everyone again that Biafrans have their freedom in their own hands. Just like every other countries that we enumerated at the beginning of this program, made use of civil disobedience as part of the multidimensional approaches in getting their independence. Biafra is no exception. And you must also know that there were slave boys like Soludo, Uzodimma, Oti, Obi, Iberibe, Umoino, um, Basi Akpan, and all of them, Wike, Osita Osinaso, the one that said they must do something because if they don't do something to bring Biafra down, the entire people of Nigeria will come to realize that what Biafrans have been saying about Nigeria is true. All these countries that have told the path of independence, they had slave boys like these ones that we have today. So our own case is no exception. But we are happy that The way thousands and millions of blood were shed in other places and in other years of independence is not happening that way now because we use a different pattern to do what others have done in different ways. And it is working. You can see somebody like Soludo, who claims to be a governor of Nigeria, crying inside the very state where he say he is the governor representing. He's not even ashamed to even show the videos of how he drove how many miles going around to observe sit at home, and he see that Biafrans are observing sit at home. And he's not even ashamed of himself, disgracing himself and telling the world that Biafra is here, that Biafrans have stood up to take their freedoms in their hands. So there's no amount of the noise making that he made that can stop Biafra. He has actually advertised the effectiveness of Biafra's civil disobedience in Anambra today. And he even made it very clear. When you listen to the full video, the one that he later released, he said that Onitsha market is, did he say, is it the biggest market in Africa? And this is where it has been shut down in the name of Biafra. Yes, you must cry because this is Biafra. We did not come to play this time. Mm-mm. It is not business as usual. And that is why Biafrans will hit the streets to send you out of Biafra land. Biafrans must hit the streets. The eviction protest that we have announced for weeks now is drawing very close. And we are surprised that God is using the same slave boys of Nigeria to activate the rapid commencement of that very eviction protest. And it is going to start in a very systematic manner. And when Biafran starts, it will be sustained until the flag of Biafra is mounted in all ends of Biafra. And you must support with everything you have because finance must translate into logistics so that we can be able to mount the momentum. We salute all Biafrans and we appreciate all of you. Do not allow one governor who has become a slave to the Fulani terrorist Nigeria to implement economic jihad in your land. Do not allow one governor who wants to implement Ruga, who wants to implement economic jihad, the template of the terrorists in Abuja, in your own land. No, it can't happen. Those marketplaces are yours. Those marketplaces does not belong to Soludo, it belongs to you, Biafrans. So occupy the entire market in full force. It is your market. It is not Soludo. Remember that Nigeria has been designated as a country of particular concern, which means we have weaponized US foreign policy apparatus against them. We have pushed them to the edge. They are facing credibility damage. The radar of America is on them. Any silly mistake they make, they go down. If they try to kill any of you while you hit the streets, America will get them the same way Maduro was picked up. You have to make use of every ample opportunity that shows its way now to get down to the finishing line of Biafra. And I also want to remind you, as this is happening, we are the one here with you, and you are the one wearing the shoe. Do you see any of your leaders here now? The ones that they are using their names to do propaganda on the media? Do they see what Soludo is doing here now? Do they know what Soludo has done here now? Can they do anything from prison now? No. So this is from those that are using their names to confuse you. And woe to all of you who goes about sharing the photos and videos of Mazi Monagba and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but yet you cannot support the government of Biafra that is carrying out the template, the footprint, and that same dream and aspirations that those leaders in prison started. What is the essence of you sharing their videos, posting their old videos and their photos, claiming that they are the Omadike, claiming that they are your saviors, claiming that they are the ones you know, they are your leaders? So they should lead you from inside prison. Why you sit on here as a dead brain? Why Soludo is evicting you from your land? You will now run to Sokoto prison. You will now run to Finland prison and go and say, Mazi Simon Ekpa, oh, Soludo is evicting me from my land. What should I do? Oh, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Soludo is evicting. Then Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will tell you, calm down, don't do anything. Because I am in prison, I cannot give you order. Abi? Mazi Simon Ekpa will tell you, I am in prison, I am not allowed to give order from here, I cannot do anything. Go and help yourself. What was the first mandate that they brought when they kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Soludo came out with DOS, and they said all ESN must lay down their hands and come and join Soludo to come and do amnesty. They don't need to defend Biafra land against terrorists again. They need to leave terrorists, come and join Soludo government. Today, who is killing Biafrans? Who is locking down Biafran shops because of you observing civil disobedience for Biafra? Is it not the same people that DOA is aligned with and sold out some of your ESN men and armament to Soludo? That is why when we hear some nonsense that some of you come to spew in the media and say, Onyendu say DOS is this. Onyendu say, don't do this. Onyendu say, do that. My Simon Ekpa say, DOS is this. Don't do this, don't do that. We laugh at you because we are all fools. Because we don't want to start opening Pandora box. When we start opening Pandora box, all of you will run into the bush. Yes. Because the ESN that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu unveiled to destroy the terrorists that came, none of you can see it again today. Because the same DOS sold the the ESN and the armament to who? Soludo. They started working together. Today, it is the same Soludo and them that are coming up with this, shutting down your shops so that Nigerian government can prevail with the economic jihad. While Fulani terrorists, Boko Haram, the Sharia and the jihad is expanding their territory in Nigeria. What is Soludo doing? And the terrorist politicians that we have in Biafra land, they are coming out to fight Biafra. Biafrans, wake up and take down those that are taking down your business in the name of economic jihad. Wake up and take the word to them. Be ready to hit the streets and hit in full force. Occupy your market, occupy your institutions. Your market is your institution. The government house is your institution. The federal and the state is your institution. The local government is your institution. The court is your institution. The police station is your institution. The barracks are your institution. The civil defense are your institutions. Don't fold your arms and wait for miracle to come from heaven. The ball is in your court now. Your leaders have fought a good fight of faith and they have won the crown. And they are relaxing to watch and see how you will dispatch your own duty. Don't become a coward in your own time. Pick up the crown and pick up the armor of war. Wear in and go in and fight for your own freedom. We salute all of you and thank you all. Remember to visit our website because that is where the Gemma translate into the logistics and the actions that we need, both in homeland and abroad. More good news are coming. And for us to achieve all of them and activate them all, you must support financially and with all your might, not grudgingly. Support with everything that God has given you. Okay? So that you will see the joy of the Lord replenish your pocket and open more doors for you as you flourish on a daily basis. Supporting Biafra and putting your money in Biafra is a blessing. And I can testify to you, even for those of us that are in Africa, when we contribute from the little that we see in Africa, we see how God is opening ways for us. How much more that is in the Western world. Yes. Israel, you see today, 95% of the people that supported the freedom of Israel to their independence were in diaspora. And then the Somali land that you see today that are getting recognition have been in territorial warfare for over 30 something years. I want to ask you, how many years did we fight territorial warfare? 3 years only. Many of us ran away. Now we are going into another pattern. And some of you are putting your business before your own freedom. When people fought for over 30 something years, when you hear of Somaliland, some of you, you jump into the media, Somaliland, when are we getting our own? Somaliland have been fighting territorial warfare for over 35 years. They sustained, they did not abandon their land for the enemies to take. We need to do more. We need to segregate those that are digging our graves and drawing us backward so that we can move forward. You know, when you happen to come out from a family or a community or society where you have people that are so pessimistic inside the organization to be 97%, tell me how 3% who are optimistic can make a difference. So we need to overhaul those that are pessimistic in nature, who don't have positivity of making success in this Biafra freedom. Send them out so that we can move forward and get the mandate that God has given to us. I salute all Biafrans. On Sunday is the Continental Combined Town Hall meeting to every Biafran, every continent. It is not a town hall meeting for US North and South, not for the European Commission, not for the Asian, not for the African, not for the UK. It is for every continent combined. 1st of February. I think that is the first Sunday of February. Thereafter, we go to Olu. And the town hall meeting schedule and calendar and form is open to every country and every state to fill up and file for their town hall meeting. This 2026, we don't need sluggish movement. We need to move with speed and with fire. We cannot do anything without a Gemma. So every initiative you know that can bring a Gemma to the table for us, please come in. Come in through the back door. If you know the front door is not good for you, come in through the back door. Your identity is always concealed. If you want to be supporting Nicodemusly, please come and do it. Because the Biafra we are fighting for is not just for Sonny or Toti or Mr. Snow or Veteran or For Real or my PM, alone or Mighty Dot or Chineke, or even to Mazi Simon Egba or Mazi Namdekano. No. Or neither is it to Mazi General Igwe Butuzo. The Biafra we're fighting for is to all of you. We also know in history that it is not everybody that aligns and go when we say, let us go for this freedom, but at the end of the day, everybody we still say, Amen, Biafra has come, let us go. Just like in America. When the Declaration of America was done, when you hear that about 56 delegates signed, there was a state that decided not to sign or to be represented in their declaration document. Whether it is the Rhodes Island, but today they are still part of America. And they still enjoy the same declaration afterward. But they did not support it too. But did that stop the rest of them from going ahead for the declaration? No, it did not stop them. They went ahead. They made it. They did it. And then they got the success. And then at the end of the day, everybody are enjoying the same declaration. Everybody are enjoying the same America today. It has become the America for everybody. Both those that were not even born then, both those that never knew anything about, they've come to also enjoy the same America. So everybody must not agree with us while others will continue. But if you don't agree with us, then you decide to become a distraction, an endemic tool that will be used to destroy our focus and our progress. We will put you where you belong so that we can move forward because we don't need distractions. Salute all Biafrans. Thank you so much, and let the fire continue to burn. Thank you to our BDF. They said they had killed all of you, generals of BDF, but you're all here waxing strong. I wonder what will happen to the Nigerian Defense uh, Forces when they will see our generals address Biafrans. We will play the other video where they say they have killed all our generals. Then we will ask them, Nigeria, this is how you went to America to tell Donald Trump that Donald Trump is lying about Christian genocide, that Christian genocide does not exist, that he is basing his claims on religious groups and Biafra separatist group reportage. But when American government went to Nigeria, they saw dead bodies. They discovered that over 600,000 people were in IDP camps. Who sent them to the IDP camps? It is the Christian genocide. I salute all of you. Thank you all for being here with us, and see you all tomorrow. Ndewo. Oh, Soludo, accountable. And don't let him run out of Biafra land. No. He must be fetched out. Yes, Ndewo.